What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at the final inform of today's reviews, and that is going to be none other than Correa, the 100k Argentinian right mid. And the main reason for him is he's a 4-star, 5'7", high medium. He's got a right foot, and he can play right mid, right wing, centre forward, and a striker in this game. To be honest, centre forward is kind of like the new right forward, but it still adds a good dynamic when we have formations that wouldn't normally have a right mid or right wing in it. But obviously for like I think it's the 4-3-2-1, it has two centre forwards instead of a left forward, right forward. So it is, again, very useful in them sort of formations when you want to kind of experiment with a different sort of team. Correa's coming in though. We've got great pace on him. His acceleration is really good. Agility, balance is top end. Great reactions. Ball control, dribbling looking good. Composure a little bit on the lower side, but I can imagine one or two more upgrades and we should be absolutely fine. Shooting wise looks good. Stamina decent. Even aggression is pretty decent for him. And we have gone for, I believe we've gone for the Hawk, I want to say, which would give you a whopping 91 pace, 91 shooting, and 81 physicality. Taking his strength to 77, aggression to 90, and he's got solid player flair and outside of the foot on them traits. We're going to whack him in as a striker, get him on the field, and see what Correa can do for us. Right then, straight in with Correa then. I'm expecting some decent things with him. He's very much kind of like a Carrasco. Some upgrades and he does perform decently and normally gets like a player moment later on in the game, which is 90 something. So hopefully we can find something good with him here. We went for the Correa ball, but it's gone with Nunez instead. Feeling very agile on the ball, which is always what you want to see. Find a ball. Get the flick. That's a good challenge. But on that left stick dribbling, he's going to be the absolute maestro at it. Being that agility, the balance, very nice. Then obviously the height's going to work in his factor. And having the 4-star is always a nice benefit for this card. Can see him on the wing here. He's got a couple to go against here. He's going to look for the turn inside. He's going to go again. And Frimpong, this guy's defending. Judging from 20 minutes gameplay, I feel like this guy knows what he's doing. Drop into Correa's feet. Looking for the Mbappe ball. It's a beautiful ball forward. The finesse. The great assist from Correa. The lovely turn. And that is exactly the sort of play we need from him. Not just a goal scorer, but also a setter-upperer. And again, looking for the Sterling ball. It's a good straight challenge from Militao there. Into Correa. He's going to have the first touch, and Arejo's going to take his ball straight off him there. Good work from Correa again. Gets the Mbappe ball in. Look for that fake. Looking for Correa back here. Correa's looking for that ball. It's a very, very late challenge there. No more on that. So Correa's got an advantage on Militao with that yellow card. We have got the agility and balance that are going to prove very, very well for Correa, and then positions as he tries to go past Militao there. We need the big counter attack. We see Correa on the ball. He's got Militao in pursuit. Need to find some options. He's going to look for the Mbappe ball. He's going to get the chest over Aurier. We wanted the left foot across if we could. What a turn from Correa. That is going to be the difference right there. Absolutely stunning. Correa again. Looking for the Mbappe ball. It's been very much an assister in this game as much as possibly can. Why on earth did he stop? I carried on. He's won the ball back. It's gone for the shot, and Minyan with a monster save. That realistically needed to be in. Correa. Ball across. We'll take it. That's got to be his goal. There's no way. We went for the pass across goal, and the defender, unfortunately, has just done the simplest tap-in ever for us. Correa. Looking for the run. I'm finding maybe a right wing might actually suit him. I think we're going to try and go back to where we were before. Because striker's nice, but definitely without that lengthy kind of going forward and maybe not necessarily going against the easiest centre-backs in the world. He's struggling in terms of the strength element. And that is something I really didn't think I'd say with a striker lightly as we ping it through. Correa on the other end. But I do think he is having a massive disadvantage with that strength. Looking at Correa on that edge of the box. What can we find here then? We're looking for a double pass, a ball through, anything. There it is, straight through the gap. He's going to try and and this is what I mean. Rudiger Oh, nearly screwing it up for him. Very, very unlucky to not get something, but straight away, this is a 91 paced right mid who is quick, agile, got the height for it, and yet Rudiger, unlucky, and yet Rudiger just caught up with him like he was nothing. Oh, we see him again, always getting these diagonals. We're looking for him over the top if possible. It's a solid ball, get a good touch, get a good turn as well. He knows what he's doing in terms of defense. Left stick is just going everywhere. And we screw up. Damn. Oh, we definitely had that panic season. Once you kind of go, you need to reset straight away. We had nobody to pass to there. I think already Correa's doing a hell of a lot more just from this right mid role. I think definitely that is the way to go with him. So he goes for the shot. Bit ambitious. Maybe again should have gone for the assist. I felt like striker might have been a position that he would have done, but I think we're still thinking with FIFA 22 heads. Players and everything has completely changed from the lengthy dynamic. Maybe even in old gen he might actually do quite well, as I know lengthy isn't necessarily a thing, so that could actually be where I would say he'd flourish as such. As we go for the spin, little spin around, little ball roll, back in, get the strength, get the strength, get the strength. Rudiger very, very unlucky not to give away a penalty at that point. Again, pushing forward, he's looking for the Mbappe ball again. Rudiger's come out the pocket. It's going to go over the top for Correa, get the first touch, get the second, and ter Stegen with a monster save again. Good ball again. Correa's looking for it. Moreno not wanting it once. If we can find the through ball, I think passing wise would definitely be nice for an upgrade. I think if you are going to go right mid, I potentially wouldn't necessarily go with Hunter. We'll have a look and see what would be the better option in terms of a right mid. I just thought striker wise he would suit it down to a T, but again I think with the whole lengthy debate, strength, pace, height, all of that good stuff, it's gonna throw something in the wobble to try. That's not the ball I wanted, was it? Nunez doing well to win that ball back, but I do think that it is very different. And again, it depends on the level of opponent you're going against. I think if you're going into the top tiers, then yes, he's not necessarily going to be the top end, but even then, I think half of the strikers are not necessarily top end strikers anymore. It's already gone very heavy on that meta effect. Need somebody in the box if we can. Going to try and toy with him if we can. A little bit of left stick. Finds the ball out to Mbappe. Back to him. Can we go for the right foot cross goal? And it is superb. That is exactly what I was looking for in terms of a goal. Little bit of the outside foot. It took it around a keeper. It's a great ball from Mbappe to see him back there. And he's got himself a goal from right mid. Back to him again, and I wouldn't be disappointed with getting him as Reds, especially when he's just shy of 100k now. Obviously he will drop down a hefty amount as we kind of go into the promo packs and all of that good stuff before Weekend League, but most definitely still probably at least a 50k player until the end. So going into the overall for Correa, we can't refresh anything because I believe Footbin's down and I don't want it to go away because it just feels like home being on this website. But we've got a Correa now coming in at 95,000 coins. We lost about a couple of K on him. And to be honest, he did an absolute brilliant service for the club. He's got striker, centre forward, right wing, right mid at his positions. We tried him at striker to start with. I felt like he did okay, but I wasn't feeling like I was getting all out of him. The stats that are provided, I felt like he could have done a little bit more. So in the second game, kind of about 20-30 minutes in, we change him back to right mid and way better on the ball more, gets the run at the defenders, managed to get a goal from a lovely right mid move, and he'd be able to pass into your strikers as well. I think that's a win-win. In terms of the chemistry style, Hawk is great, but I do think a passing could do with that little bit extra as well. So if you was to go for, I think, what is it, engine? If he was to potentially go engine, that could work. You still get a pace increase. He's still got fantastic finishing on his base. Gets a bit more on that passing just to add that little bit of flair from him. And then also a bit on his dribbling. Doesn't really need that much, but it just adds it anyway. I feel like engine or Hawk, depending on how you wanted to play with him. Personally, as more of an assistant right mid, can still go in and score. I think engine could be the move. If you're going for almost a right forward, somebody who's going to be a trio of strikers, then yes, I'd say obviously the Hawk's going to do you absolute wonders there with the shooting boost, the pace, and a bit more on that physical, because that was the big thing. He's 5'7", going against 6'4" defenders. the strength is just non-existent there. They just stand him, they just take him. And unfortunately for him, he is explosive. So I think explosive for me is better on my wingers than it is on my forwards, because you've got the likes of Rudiger with one of the clips. He just, it took seconds. And Correa's lead was gone. You'd have to go very, very passing orientated and then just get that inch away from the box, explode out from Rudiger, and just then smash it. Otherwise, he's going to catch you. And that's the whole lengthy explosive debate. And that's where we're waiting for maybe a tune-in, or hopefully not, because it will just mean that you pass more, you maybe use explosive players in different areas. Maybe you even have to go for a marksman or architect to be able to get this card into a controlled, and maybe then that changes his run style for the better. But overall, I think he will drop down a heavy price. I'd probably say by 50k, 85 rated, useful, but I'd say he's more FIFA 22 useful in terms of what he'll give you on the output right now. Definitely worth a super sub, and if you get him red, I definitely wouldn't be complaining. I think Cancelo, Donnarumma, Correa, I would take, who's the other one? Tomore looks really good, and then I think there's Muriel, I suppose he's nice Serie A striker. There's actually quite a nice balanced team that we've got right now, and I think Correa definitely puts himself in, at least I'd say the top 4, top 5 of my wants for red picks, so I need 5 red picks. But hopefully you did enjoy the video. I personally going to give him a whopping 8.5 out of 10. And if you want to check out the videos on the left, hopefully there'll be some bangers for you. Make sure you subscribe down below, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Stay safe. Peace.